everybody. I'm Alviana. I am the owner of Black Nurse Entrepreneurs, the premier networking organization for Black nurses who are interested in launching, building, and growing their entrepreneurial endeavors worldwide. Now, y'all know how I do it. I come on live, I give you my little tips, and then I'm on my way. But I wanted to talk to you today about your streams of income. I really want to know, how many streams of income do you have, specifically in your business? So one of the things that was something that happened to me towards the beginning of my businesses is I was that person that was hoarding information or getting it, just constantly taking classes, buying programs and stuff like that. And then I was also that person that was hopping on the next hottest trend. So throughout my business career, I have hopped on this and onto that and stuff like that, all to find myself very overwhelmed and very burned out and super busy. So I wanted to just talk to you really quickly about that. Whenever you have streams of income, and I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with streams of income, what I'm wanting to encourage you to do today is to take it slowly. Be strategic about the process. Don't just hop on the next hottest trend. You want to take some time to think about these things before you jump on to the next thing. Okay. So I want you to remember that with streams of income, first off, can you look into a business maybe that you have up and going to see if you can add a stream within that business opposed to having to start a whole new business? It's easier to add another level or another tier or another product or service in an existing business opposed to going and grabbing a whole total new entity and starting it from the scratch. I've done it a few times, and now looking back at it, now I recognize why I was so burned out. Okay. Another thing, whenever you're deciding on doing this, have you thought through the processes? Do you have a process in place to strategically launch the business? Again, a lot of times we hop on the next hottest thing smoking, and unfortunately, we only have so much time in the day. So because of that, we are not able to spread ourselves too thin. And when you do that, you will burn out. You will burn out very quickly if you're not careful. So I want you, whenever you're doing one business, make sure that you pay attention to get the process and streamline and running automatically and smoothly without you or very little interference from you. So that way that you can step back from that business a little bit in order to focus on the next venture that you have that'll be up and coming. Again, I'm not telling you not to do it. I'm just saying, please be strategic. As I always say, don't be like Al. Al has launched more stuff than a little bit and then have this overwhelming sense of, I'm about to burn out. I'm about to lose my mind. I don't want you to go through that. So I'm trying to encourage you not to do that today. Okay. Let's see what else I can tell you. I want you to, sometimes you just got to say no. Okay. The next hottest thing doesn't necessarily mean that you got to jump on it. All right. I remember one of my friends, at first she wasn't interested in a CLIA lab. And then when she saw everybody coming in and how much money they were making and how many lives we were saving during COVID, she was like, okay, tell me the information. What do I need to do to start a CLIA lab? And as soon as she started the process of getting the CLIA lab, she recognized that this is not my lane. I don't need to spend any more money, any more time, any more energy into getting this up and going. So sometimes you just have to say no. I've turned down opportunities and classes and other courses and things that people may have been doing because I was already overloaded. It is not necessary for you to continue to add and add and add more to your plate and become overloaded like that and burned out, because at the end of the day, you serve nobody. Okay. I want you to also, like I said earlier, think about how many streams that you can add effortlessly into a business that's already up and existing. It's much easier to do that opposed to going and getting or starting a whole brand new business. And sometimes what we do is we start businesses that are completely unrelated. So you may have to go get additional training or certifications, or, it may now be a brick and mortar opposed to you having a mobile, whatever. Sometimes we go way into left field with a total new business that's not even related to the other one. Now, again, I'm not discouraging you from starting businesses, and I'm not discouraging you from having multiple streams of income in multiple businesses. I am encouraging you to think through the process. Focus on one business at a time. get it up and going, make sure it's streamlined, make sure the processes are nice and they're tight, they're strategic and they're tight, right? Before you hop into something else. Again, business can be very challenging, especially in the beginning, especially if it's something fresh or new idea. You don't necessarily have to go at it alone, but even with the best resources and the best help, if you are spread too thin and you're opening up too many businesses, I always say, don't start reading another book before you finish the first book you were reading, right? So I'm just reminding you, multiple streams are good, but make sure that you're strategic and make sure that you have your businesses automated, the processes are tight, and that you can delegate on to someone else or outsource some of the work to someone else. Okay? So we will be having our Execute conference here on November the 29th through December the 1st. Yes, 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 yes. We actually have a lady coming who will be talking about her businesses. She actually has multiple streams, but multiple lucrative streams, but they started with one and got another one going and another one going. And those businesses kind of sort of feed off of each other. And plus, she's in a partnership with her sister. So that makes things a little easier. Okay. So she will be at our conference. I look forward to seeing you. I will drop the link for you, or you can go to blacknurseentrepreneurs.org and look under the events tablet for all of our upcoming events. I look forward to seeing you in Dallas. And trust me, I love it when you have streams. Just make sure that you do them strategically and don't burn out like I did. Okay? I love you guys.